For science today, we are going to be doing the floating egg experiment. So you can watch me, you can follow along at home, whatever is easier for you. Here's what you need. A clear glass and some water, salt, a spoon, and an egg. So the first step, which I already did, is to pour water into the glass until it's about half, 3/4 of the way full. Number 2, you're going to put your egg in the glass. So as we learned in school, what happened here? It didn't float. It sunk to the bottom. Now here's the cool part about the science experiment. We're going to make it float. We're going to change the matter. We have a liquid, the water, a solid, the egg. We're going to change it so that the solid floats on the liquid. How? By adding another solid. We're going to add salt to the water and see if it changes anything. So let's see how many spoonfuls of salt it takes. What you do is you pour your salt on your spoon, dump it in, and really, really carefully stir the salt until it dissolves. You don't want to break your egg. Now you can use a hard-boiled egg for this. I didn't, but it might be a little more sturdy. All right, that was one. Is our egg floating yet? Not yet. Let's see if we add another one. Okay, pour and very gently stir until the salt dissolves. Now, just like we learned in school, sometimes when you're doing science experiments, things don't work like they're supposed to. That's why we rethink, redesign, retest. So I think that I can get enough salt in here to make it float, but the egg is in the way. My glass is too narrow, so I can't stir the salt to make it dissolve. So my solution, I'm going to take the egg out, just for now, very gently, and I'm going to stir to make the salt dissolve. This way I don't have to worry about being gentle around the egg, and the salt will dissolve into the water quicker. Okay, let's see now. You can tell the water isn't as clear, so we're turning our water, our regular water, into salt water. Let's put the egg back in and see what happens. Look at that. It's on the top. That means the egg is floating. We did it. It looks like a magic trick, but it's actually science. Why does this work? So in school, you remember, like I talked about, we did experiments with solids and liquids. Last time, we investigated different items to see if they were sink or float. You guys did such a great job with that. In this experiment, we saw the egg both sink at first and then float. This is because, like I said, we made the matter change when we added the salt. At first, the egg was heavier or more dense than the water, so it sunk to the bottom. When we added the salt, the egg, believe it or not, actually became lighter or less dense than the salt water. So we saw it float. Give this one a try yourself.